to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Shelsky, and I'm back with another video. I know it's been a minute, but I'm working on that, still working on it. I know I'll be saying that in all my videos, but I'm really trying to work that out. I just hope by next month they'll be shooting straight. So guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome to the Shelsky Squad. Welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always supporting me. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel, because I'm an amazing person, So guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel. Like, share, comment, click on the notification bell to get notifications every time I post a new video. And so let's get into this video, a story time video, because I'm seated here about folding this. There are lots, and I thought, why not give you guys like a story time, because you're my peoples. And so let's begin with the story. So guys, this is a story time of when I was in high school, Form 3. So there was this time, you remember when those who were in high school around kutoka 2013 till 2016, the way teachers used to strike like kitambo. So there was this time when I was in Form 3, 2015, when teachers had striked, and so our principal decided walimu ndo wame strike, shule yake ija strike. So people were teachers had striked around the time that students should go back to school. So like parents aren't sending their students back to school. So our principal decided to call, as in, no, she never called, but it was ukienda umeenda, hakuna kurudi home. So nyi mtakaa shule hadi strike iishe. Imagine. So me, I never went to school. Let me get comfortable. I never went to school for like 2 weeks. Like schools are already opened, but people aren't going back to school because of the strike. So me, I never went. So after 2 weeks, my parents decided they call Princey to know what's up. So they decided to call, and obviously she was to say yes, that people are in school. So my mom decided narudi shule, na teachers are on strike, so I had to go back to school. So I went back to school. I'm giving you the story, I'm forgetting to fold. So I'm not folding that one. So my mom decided I should go back to school, and I went back to school. Alafu we were like 100 people in school. Like we weren't a lot. Like 100 is one stream. Like stream moja from one. So like imagine that's so class mnakutata mko wingi. But people started coming. So we became a lot, ikakuwa nika shule mzima imekuja, because these 2 previous weeks that I wasn't in school, there were people who were already, guess that's a better angle. So the 2 weeks there were already people who had gone back to school, and their stories are a different story, because imagine being in school 2 weeks and there's a strike. So the ones who are kujisomea, like it's personal studies, because there's no one to teach you. So when I went back, I went like this week, like the 3rd week. So okay, I'll post that later because it's long. So well, let me compose myself, then like tell you the story. Now when I went back, like life was boring, guys. Well, you wake up the normal time, like to go for preps and everything. Then like everything is normal, the bells are normal, everything. The only difference was that after like 2 we weren't going back to class. Hapo walikuwa wanatuelewa juu imagine guys, you are studying by yourself since morning till evening na bado kuna evening preps na ni unajisomea, obviously utaanza kufikiria kufanto nini. So when when we were in school, oh fuck, I'm so bad at multitasking, especially when giving a story. So so nimeisema, I went back to school and it was so boring, like boring, because it's self-studies, there are no teachers. Ni principal anakuja shule, she does her things then leaves. You wake up as usual, go to bed as usual, attend classes as they should be attended. Like there was no change. The only difference was that in the afternoon we weren't going for the afternoon classes. Usingizi. So we stayed in school for some time. Then si unajua form 3, watu wako form 3 had headed. Kwanza our class was that form 3 that people do same. Ile watu hawasikii shit. Alafu we were united, like if we decide something as a class, we are going to do it. So it got to a point we got bored. Shule, like you'll ask people who are still coming back at teachers bado hawajatoka strike, unasikia hii shule imerudi. Hapana, watu hawajarudi shule. So like you imagine we are the only ones in school. So form 3 we decided, like in our school there were only two streams. So there was form 3 East and West, and we were in the West side, South side. So unasikianga venye West Chicago. It's Chicago ama Chicago, life, man. Now so you know how, like there's that one class that's very, very rebellious. No, that was our class, from 3 West. So we decided we want to go home, and the East people joined us from 3 East. They decided they also want to go home. So like the rumors started spreading, from 3s are saying nini. No, like it became it's the whole school that wants to go home, because who wants to be left there alone? So we told our principal, and no, Ata, we never told her, like the rumors just got to her. She heard that people are saying they want to go home, blah blah blah. So that day, after she had the rumors, we always used to go for parades. Sorry guys, I'm just adjusting. Like we used to go for parades. Me I can't remember what days we used to go for the parades, but after the rumor spread, we went for parade that morning. And now the principal was like, I hear you want to go to home, and from 3s you're the ones, I don't know why I'm sweating, fuck. And from 3s you're the ones who are spreading the rumor, nini. So she said those who want to go home, she's giving out a list. You know those class lists that used to have like name, and like if it's a form 3 East list, it has everyone's name. So she gave out the list, and she said those who want to go home, they should send their class rep. They should send their class rep at the for the list, we fill the list. If you're willing, you write willing, not willing, you write not willing. So us, because we were very determined, we told our class rep to go get the list and to write that we all want to go home. So she went for the list and she wrote willing everyone. Alafu we decided the whole class ati Prince Eddie akikuja si wote ni willing. So we are seated after parade, tushajibu, paper imetumwa, it has Prince is the one with it. Mind you, if there's such a word, all the 2 Form 3 classes are the ones who went for the list. Obviously Form 4, they can't go for the list. Like, you are candidates, you need to be in school. Form 1, they're scared. Form 2, they don't have the balls. So Form 3, we're the ones with the balls. We went for the Nini. For the Nini, no Prince was given back the list. And she came with 3 sticks. I wish I could, like 3 sticks amezishika hivi 3. Nujue kila time alikuwa anakujanga hivyo, because she's come like that once when we went from 2. Alikuwa na kupiga na hizo 3 amezishika hivyo. So juu ikikufikia ina leave 3 marks. Cause funny thing in our school, like no one else would beat you. It was only the principal who had the authority to beat her. Awa wengine ni ile tu chini ya maji, lakini hata kuchapa mostly it was punishments. So she came with the 3 sticks. Our class was upstairs, so the one that was down was 3 East. So that's where she began. And she was like, Ati, you want to go home? I can see you've all written willing. Hey, wasichana waoga. They started rukani. Alafu, it's one person who wrote willing, because it's a list, so ni mtu mmoja tu ataandikia kila mtu. So it's Prince can clearly see that's one handwriting. So she asked them, Ati, you're willing, Ati, I'll call you one by one. If you're willing to go home, you say willing. If not, you say no. Easterns, Form 3 East, waliruka huyo mtu, like they were divided, so like half the class stuck with willing and the other half wakasema not willing. Now you see, Prince decided the one who wrote the list will go for suspension. So one of the class reps in 3 East came upstairs and told us that Prince is in their class and she's asking everyone willing or not willing. If you say not willing and it's written willing, the one who wrote the list is the one who's going to go for suspension. And since our class is united, we decided, not before Prince amalizane na East, we decided to make an agreement that we are all going to say willing, ndo mtu asibebe msalaba ya kila mtu, because we are the one who even told her to write whatever she wrote willing. So Prince wakamalizana na East, huyo deba akapewa suspension, lakini bado walipewa pano, walichapwa. So those who were saying willing, they're the ones who were beaten. Those who said not willing, they weren't punished, but I don't know if they were given a punishment because I wasn't in that class. So when she came to our class, she was like, she was mad. And that woman was tough, by the way. She wasn't a woman to joke with. So she started like the first row. I love that. No, ukianza wa kwanza obviously una tense. Good thing the girl said willing. So she went like that row by person by willing or not willing. Like, so everyone was saying willing. She got to this girl. Her dad was in PTA. Mi nilimwelewa juu. Hiyo nayo sasa wewe utapatana. Like, how at home it is, so like there are things you can't follow the crowd. So when alifikiwa akaulizwa willing or not willing, she started crying. Like you're just to you're just supposed to answer willing or not willing. Why are you crying? So she started crying ati sijui nini nini hadi nikaa tumemforce, mi sikukuwa naelewa. So she said no to no, princess, like, talk, what is willing or not willing? She said not willing. She continued. This was the girl who used to sit in front of me. Alikuwa na matako kubwa. Akaulizwa willing or not willing. Ati not willing. Kwanza she said no willing and she sat down. Class nzima ilikuwa cause like we've decided the whole class. Yeah, ndio anatupea opinions alafu ameturuka sahi like a stupid bitch. Anyway, that was her choice. So when she got to me, she was like, willing or not willing? I'm like, willing. She's like, even you, cause guys, by the way, me, I'm a high school. I never went for no suspension. I never used to get punished unless like vitu petty too. Like I wasn't a rebellious person. You know, people judge someone through like how you act right now. They think that like I'm a really quiet person. I'm never into people's business. I'm always in my own world doing my own shit. So that was the same thing in high school. But funny thing, my friends are crazy. Like my friends will get into trouble. Like all my friends in high school went for, there's a time they all went for suspension at the same time. But your girl over here, she never went, cause me, I was always like me najiambianga, I never follow the crowd. I just find myself in wrong company. Yeah, I guess I'd explain that. I find myself in wrong company with the wrong people. So, but I never like atukwangi kwa mako. It was only one time in campus. I'll give you that story some other time. So ati you also willing? Aya, songa huko. Kanva she told me, ati songa huko. So when she was done asking everyone, akakuja sasa. Sasa si wenye wote tumesema willing, we've been kept in a corner. All of us, we are like in a corner separately. Those who said not willing, wameketi vizuri, soft, like, mind you, from 3 West, ni wawili tu walisema not willing. The one who was crying and the other one with the attitude. The rest of us, they say what any willing, we want to go home. See, but we were right, what were we doing in school? So akakuja na viboko zake 3. Sasa ni viboko ase, everyone 5 strokes hivi, like you combine your hands. I know everyone, if you've gone to zinaitangwa what schools, whatever, man, if you've gone to those schools where you are being punished vizuri, public schools, I guess public schools are the ones. Hey, I did private. Me when I was primary, I was quite a chapo. So you put your hands like that, 5 strokes. Izo ukisoma vizuri, those are 10. Classmating ni 3, 10 times 3, that's 30. So you are being, me, that's how I was calculating. Jota tuchapa jina boko 3 katumeshikanisha mikono. Akatuchapa. So the thing was, if you don't have a blouse that's a school blouse with a badge, ama it has another school's badge, ama it's long sleeved and you aren't a prefect, unararuliwa, unabaki na bra. If your skirt is short, too short for her eyes, anararua. So people are being left with bras and panties. Now it was becoming funny. Ujafikiwa kuchapwa, like kwanza she was stripping you naked, then now she canes you. Alafu now you know the movements. Uko uchi, alafu you are disturbing when being beaten. So it was so funny. So we were laughing. Alafu that was making her even double mad because she was like, hey, chekeni kabisa. So like people are going behind. I remember there's this chick. She was slim. She was my friend. She borrowed someone bigger a skirt. So akichapwa amepanua miguu ndo skirt isianguke na princess realize hiyo skirt si yake. So like people are borrowing each other skirts ndo usiraruliwe. Unaona mtu amevaa just something funny. Yani it was funny. After she was done beating us, she was like, I won't even register you for KCSE. Right now in this school I only have Form 3 East as my students. Form 3 West, you're all going to go home. Nikimalizana na nyinyi hapa na wapea nyi wote leave out and you're leaving this school with your boxes. Like she was mad. Now when she was saying that, that's when no kichwako inaanza kugonga. Umefuata upepo na sasa unafukuzwa shule. Hii ni G. So like Naomi started getting scared. Then she was like, she said all those things out of anger. No, like she came back to her senses after seeing that you aren't even getting scared. She was like, ata hamuendi mahali, ati you are going to go and arrange those woods. It's the beginning of the term and it was a long holiday, so unajua venye mlikuwa mnarudi shule mnapata nyasi imemea kwa field, kuni zimeletwa zinafaa kupangwa, hazikupangwa vizuri kwa store. So wase, like me, I don't know why, but when I was in high school, our class is the one used to do the hardest punishment that's around the school in the beginning of the time. Like Ethan is making ama kulikuwa tu na tuvitu yani our class man. So she was like ati tupange hizo kuni alafu, so she told us after arranging the woods, that's when she'll give us the leaves. So yes, you are arranging the woods first. I remember we even assisted it East because they were doing slow and time was moving, so we decided to help them arrange their woods so that we can go home before it's late. After finishing, tukadecide kulala kwa kokoto kwa field. Prince akakuja like, what are you doing? Go back to class and prepare for a CRE lesson. So hizo tukipanga hizi kuni and everything, we were barefoot. Alituambia tutoe socks, tutoe viatu. So like tunakaa tu when she found us ati tumemaliza kuni, like we did it fast. So adi alishtuka kwa yani awa wasichana. She told us ata we are not going anywhere, we go prepare for our CRE. Ati she's coming to teach us CRE because she was our CRE teacher. So we were all like, hai, ata tuingie your class nini. So we went back to class to jam. You like, what the fuck, you've been beaten, like you aren't wrong, alafu no ati CRE class. So we went back. Then in the afternoon we never went back to class. She said that the whole school should do a general cleaning, so we were free. Like afternoons we were free. We cleaned. Then later around 4, the government announced that all schools, if there are any students in school, since the teachers are still on their strike, that all schools should close and students should go back home. Wase semeni furaha. So we went for she called us for a parade telling us that tomorrow we'll be going home, schools are closed. And guys, she even apologized at the parade to all the Form 3 saying that it seems you are right, sorry for the punishment, but yani we were right all along for saying we want to go home. So the following day we went home, stayed for a couple of weeks till just decided to go back to school. So guys, that's my story of the day. I hope you all enjoy this video. I enjoyed telling you the story as you helped me, stayed with me for all my clothes. So I'm thinking of going to my mom's place, not sure, because she's been asking me to go for a sleepover, so I'll know if I'll be going. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, share and comment, and stay tuned for more videos, especially story times. I have lots of stories that I want to give you guys. It's just that I don't know. Anyway guys, like, subscribe, share and comment, and I'll try to upload as much videos as I can. And stay tuned. Thank you for supporting me. I love you all and hope you enjoyed my story.